Hey guys, winter is approaching on us very quickly now, and we'll be here before we know it. So in this video, I'm preparing for our first winter with the animals. We'll have to see how this goes. So as most animals do, our goats need hay for the winter, and we are running very low, so we are going to pick up hay today, which I'm super excited about. I'm getting a different type of grass than I normally do. It's called orchard grass, and I have been feeding my goats Timothy hay, which is still alright, but apparently they like orchard grass better. It's really nice because the place we were getting the hay from was only 15 minutes away, and we actually ended up knowing the people we were getting it from. I didn't film while we were picking up the hay, but I inspected it and bought it, and this should last the goats the entire winter, which is super great. We pulled in, and when we got back, the cats were right away super interested in what we had brought. We are going to move this hay into our shed later, but for now I'm just going to grab one flake and see how the goats like it. Well, they seem to be enjoying it, so that is a very good thing. I'm glad they will have a good food source for the winter. A lot of people say goats will eat anything, but that is not true at all. Goats are actually very picky animals, so I was pretty nervous I had wasted my money on hay they wouldn't like. But it's a good thing they did like it. You guys, it is getting so cold out, which means we have a lot of things to do with the animals. Over the next few weeks, I'll be preparing the animals for the coming winter. Since this is my first time having them through the winter, we'll have to see how this goes. We just picked up hay and I bought 20 bales, which should last us quite a while. I got 18 bales of orchard grass, which is goat's favorite type of hay, and then 2 bales of alfalfa. Today we are going to be putting the roofing on our barn, which is a key part of winterizing it and finishing it. So I'll see you guys when we start that. Well, now we are starting the roofing, and I'm super excited to learn how to do this. I find it very useful to learn new things because you never know when you may need them. Putting up all of the roofing probably took around 2 to 3 hours, which wasn't as long as I thought it would be. My grandpa came to help, which was super nice because I definitely wouldn't have been able to do the same amount of work as him. Now we are going to work on making the frames for the windows. We are not buying windows because they are very expensive, and we also want to use plexiglass instead of real glass since this is for a barn for animals. Dad started cutting the wood and making the frames while I wasn't there, and then I came in later at night to help him out. So you can kind of see the design we're going for these windows in these clips, and we're also going to be painting them black. I really love the way they are turning out, and of course the kittens had to find an adorable place to sleep as we were working. Now my dad is routering the edges to give it a less sharp look and to make it softer. Later we went out to test to see how the windows would look in the barn, and I think they look so amazing. I'm really happy with how they turned out. We spent an entire night painting the windows, and I think it was time well spent because they ended up turning out great in the end. Painting is one of the easier jobs I've found in this project, which is really nice to get a break from all the woodwork. They turned out amazing. Now we just have to finish them up. We also cut battens for the barn for the cracks between the barn boards so that it is sealed for the winter. We are supposed to get 10 to 20 centimeters of snow today, and I cannot believe that is going to happen because right now it does not feel like it. But today has been a big preparation day for our little farm. All of our water lines have been turned off before the ice and the cold comes, and we've been working on the barn a lot. Also stopped at some feed stores to pick up a bunch of supplies for the goats for the winter. Let's go out to the barn now. I really want to clean out the boys' area because it's kind of disgusting, and I want to put them in their new pen tonight once the roof is on. The barn is looking so good, and I just love walking out here. Even though it's not quite done yet, all the animals have made themselves at home. And here are some of the supplies we have started moving into the barn. When I got out there, my dad was already working on the roof and he was pretty much done. Now let's clean out and rebed the boys' shelter. Finished cleaning up the old hay, but my dad was still working on the roof, so I decided to pour the new sweet feed into the tin can in the barn. There are a lot of mixed reviews on sweet feed, but I decided to put my goats on it for the winter because I think it'll help them keep weight on, especially since one of the goats I have doesn't hold weight as easy. Now before I put straw down, I wanted to put down this barn lime to make sure that the goats have a healthy environment during the winter. I know a lot of people use this stuff and it'll help prevent sicknesses and parasites in the goats. After the barn lime, I put down diatomaceous earth to help support it. Hopefully this hack will work. Probably gonna need more. I am so excited for the boys that they get this cozy new shelter. Right now I'm going to hang up their hay bag to make sure they have lots of food for the night because we like to close our goats in. Maybe one day we won't do that, but I feel a lot better locking them in. Well, I think they approve. After I seen them happy, I went inside to fill up a lukewarm bucket of water to make sure they had all they need for the night. It was getting dark and we finished up for the day, so we headed on in for dinner. I cannot believe it's snowing, you guys. This is so crazy. I'm pretty sure this is most of the goats' first time experiencing snow, so let's go see what they think of it. Hi, June. Hi. She's very interested in all the hay I have. Okay, well now that they have their hay, let's go grab them some sweet feed. So I'll give this one to the girls and this one to the boys. Barely, Yuki. You guys share? Are all the chickens holding out? Hey girls, want some feed? Everybody, can you all share? I'm gonna go in for now, but I'm gonna come back out later to see how they're doing and give them more hay. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing a little part of preparing for winter with animals for the first time. There are a bunch of things I didn't show in this video, but if you would like to see more, make sure you stick around so you don't miss the next one. Bye!